Hey y'all, welcome back. In our last video, we took you with us on our first stop in the Dominican Republic on our 7-day cruise on the Norwegian Breakaway. We've included the link to that video on the screen and in the description below. In this video, we will cover our stops at Tortola, St. Thomas, and Nassau, Bahamas, as well as the savings from our excursions there. We will also go over our onboard activities, our fine dining experience, and the theater and game shows available while aboard the Norwegian Breakaway. Most of our travels take us to warm locations, but we've always discussed going on an Alaskan cruise and we're curious to know what cold temperatures to expect. The ice bar aboard the Breakaway, which we were eager to check out, provided that experience for us. The $20 per person entrance fee covered gloves, a snazzy parka, as well as 2 drinks while inside the ice bar. We're gonna go into the ice bar, and we needed these things because apparently it's very cold, but I think they were pretty stylish and stylish. Look at you.
I don't want this color. I don't want this color.
You don't?
No. I'd rather trade with any of you.
Okay. Alright.
So Mom, what does this remind you of?
Definitely Fargo.
Fargo?
Yeah, bringing back memories.
How cold is it? 15 Fahrenheit? That's not bad.
I guess 10.
I guess
Minus 10. I was the closest. I said 10. It's 15.
Oh no!
The temperature inside was a chilling 15 degrees, a stark contrast from the 98-degree Caribbean summer. We got to sit on the ice throne, enjoy our 2 drinks while taking memorable photos. We survived 15 minutes inside, so perhaps an Arctic cruise will be in our future.
like it's so hot.
Alright, Tommy.
Oh my gosh. I'm certain.
Does that make it colder?
No, that looks fun.
Yeah, but if you can sit it down, it's gonna.
This is all ice. You want to live here?
I forgot.
There is a day at the beach drink that has strawberry puree, pineapple juice, and lemon juice, and it's non-alcoholic, so I'm gonna order a round for everyone.
Yes! Swing farther.
I thought we were gonna shoot cheers. Ooh, this is good. Enough of the cold business. On to our first stop at Tortola.
Hello everyone, so we just arrived at Tortola, which is the British Virgin Islands. It's like 6:30 in the morning, Tortola time, and the family is still sleeping on the inside of the cabin, but once they get up, we'll go into town and explore this beautiful island, taking the sights, the sounds, maybe some food, and we'll get back on the boat, and of course we'll give you a rundown of the fun things that we did. Looking forward to it.
We decided to replicate Norwegian's Let's Take a Selfie tour. This tour takes you through the highest point in Tortola, stopping at scenic points as well as one of the oldest operational distilleries in the Caribbean.
start running, but how am I supposed to run when I'm falling?
In the back?
Yeah.
Kiki? What's Kiki?
Uh-oh. Your croc wants to stay. A 2-hour tour around the island. It's only $20 each. So it's 2 hours. We should see a lot of good stuff. Maybe you hop off. I'm not sure, but it's a great deal. And there's air conditioning. So, I mean, air conditioning.
It's 9 o'clock now, so we're back in. So you sit back and relax and enjoy the scenery.
Thank you.
This tour was absolutely breathtaking and turned out to be the kids' favorite of the entire cruise. And for only $20 per person, it was a steal of a deal and worth every penny. We learned that Tortola is 24 square miles with a population of just 30,000 people spread out over 60 small islands. There are no factories in Tortola, so there is also no pollution. Along the way, we stopped at Stout's Look Around for some drinks and photos. We also stopped at the Colwood Distillery, which is the oldest distillery in the Caribbean. The distillery still uses the same machinery and artisanal distillation techniques since the 1600s.
Quick, all the rums is 80 proof. If you guys want to taste the rum, it's $1 for the cup. You get to try 5 different flavors for $1. So who is brave enough, come forward and let's do some drinking.
The drive through the narrow, winding roads included panoramic views and murals depicting the island's history. We ended the tour at the Crafts Alive Villages, a beautiful collection of West Indian-style cottages where we did some shopping.
Yeah, what are we doing?
I mean, technically we have an hour and a half, but I feel like we saw most of the island.
Yeah, I want to go to the...
You want to go back to the boat?
Hey, buddy, you want to hang out around here, walk around for a little bit?
Yeah, I kind of want to look at maybe some shops. See, I hear live music.
We do that?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right.
All right, so you done shopping?
We got some gifts. I love my mug. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee in it. And then Kayla got some gifts.
So, I got a little turtle that can pull out, in an egg that you can pull out. One for me and one for my friend.
And then for her friends, which is very sweet. I think our time here is done. We ended up saving $416 by doing our version of the Let's Take a Selfie tour. Let's see if we can top these savings in St. Thomas and the Bahamas. We received one free specialty dining meal when booking this cruise and decided to buy a Norwegian specialty dining package for $150, which added an additional 3 dining meals for 2. You need to use the Norwegian Cruise Line app or visit the restaurant to make your reservations. The first restaurant we went to was a Brazilian steakhouse called Moderno Churrascaria. Green card facing up means bring the meats. A red card facing up means pause or we're tapping out on meat. Without the dining package, the cover charge was $50 per person and there is a service charge of 20%. After indulging in all the meats, our total here came to $120. Our family loves excursions everywhere we go, so make sure to subscribe to follow us on our next adventures.
My card on green. Officially tapping out.
So dramatic.
I'm either having a mid-coma or a heart attack.
The perfect recipe for onboard fun includes a fun game, entertaining hosts and participants, and an engaged audience. We always make sure to attend as many atrium games as possible. Make sure to arrive up to an hour ahead of time, as the seating can be a challenge on the more popular games. Some game prizes include cash credit, while in others you can win credits for future cruises. Deal or No Deal, The Eliminator, and Beat the Clock were some of our favorites.
Bird from this on the island. Yes. You open the door. Yeah. They have this on the Garden Cafe. No. It's unlimited ice cream in a cup. Yeah. Yes, correct.
We're here to St. Thomas. Again, we're going to be kind of going with the flow today. So our rough plan is to take a ferry from St. Thomas to St. John's. And then they have a cable car that we can go in. We're going to check out some local food and maybe even go snorkeling. So I'm excited to have just a leisure day, a little bit of everything. And we just need to be back to the ship around 7 or 8. So we'll have a nice evening out.
On to the tour.
That's an open beach.
Here we are. Yeah, so we're going to take a trip to the ferry to go over to St. John. You excited? We'll see how it goes, and probably we'll get back to you guys when we're at St. John. Okay, so right now we are at the ferry station, and you see there's a little bit of a line, but we'll try to get the ferry runs every half hour to St. John. Yeah, it's $12 per person on the ride, so it's not too bad. And I think we can also see some people here from our boat in line, so we should be good.
Really want to tent off beach. You can rent equipment there, beach chairs, bathroom, showers, snack bar, all that good stuff you can get down there at Trunk Bay.
Hey, hello everyone. We're here at Trunk Bay in St. John's. We found that the St. Thomas is a city town, a city island, while St. John's, the whole island, is a national park. And we came over here to Trunk Bay, one of the many bay areas in St. John's, for snorkeling. We enjoyed ourselves, and now we're just hanging out on the beach, waiting to get a taxi back to the ferry.
I will say, we got here around 2, and the snorkeling equipment had to be returned by 4, so I think we got here at 3. So we had a short amount of time, but we can hang out at the beach. The kids don't want to get out of the waters.
I like the snorkeling the most.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Are you ready to go?
No.
We spent the remaining time at St. John eating and hanging out by the pier. We had some friends who paid for the St. John's tour through the ship, and they mentioned that their experience was also rushed, and they spent a similar time at the beach like we did. Overall, we spent $178 and saved $238 by doing this tour on our own. Back at the boat, Temmie and I went for our next specialty dining experience. If you know me, you'll know I love all things sushi. The raw bar had just what I wanted. We always enjoy meeting new people and making friends on our cruises. Our bill came to $51. The last restaurant we indulged at was Cagney's Steakhouse, which is an American-style steakhouse. I ordered the crab cake with a 16-ounce ribeye, while Tommy ordered oysters, lobster bisque soup, and the 32-ounce tomahawk, which carried an additional $30 fee. The total came to $107. The $150 specialty dining package is highly recommended and definitely worth it. If we had paid for all meals out of pocket, our total would have been $248. One thing we enjoy about the Breakaway are the quality big stage productions that range from Broadway hits to Las Vegas-style song and dance reviews. We went to Burn the Floor and Six and left amazed at the exceptional artistic talent. Our last stop on the cruise was to Great Stirrup Cay in the Bahamas, which is Norwegian's private island. Getting to the island required a ferry service from the ship due to the shallow docks. This seems to impact only Norwegian, as nearby we could see the Royal Caribbean ships pull up directly to their island docks. We were bummed when we realized we had to reserve for the ferry ride, which resulted in a long wait time.
Heading to the island, and we have to get on the ferry to get to the island. As you can see, it's quite a process to get people off the boat to the ferry. I wish they had a direct dock on the island, but we'll make do.
Everybody, please, if you make the reservation for either group A, B, and C, show me the card of the person who made the reservation. Only the key card of the person who made the reservation.
We then went through a briefing before departing the boat. This is a tip we want to mention to ensure that you reserve your spot on the ferry as soon as reservations are allowed. Once aboard the ferry, it was all sun, smiles, and sea. The island is designed as a giant beach bar with public beachfront access and private cabanas you can rent and reserve. We rented floats and did the zip line excursion. The prices for these are fixed, and as such we did not get to see any savings while here. Definitely fun though.
Then we went into the water to cool off. Like literally that's the best thing you can do out here. Just cooling off in the water. I'm now trying to find the family. I think I see them. What happened to your earring, Mom?
I thought about it when I got out there. I was like, oh no, I have them on. Like, it would be okay when I go back in, I'll take it off. And then the next thing I know, I'm missing them. And I just gotten the island is like beachfront with chairs, but I will say limited chairs because our boat has over 4,000 people and there are definitely not 4,000 chairs. But you can rent a cabana, you can rent paddle boards, these floaties, snorkeling stuff. Over there's like rocks where you can snorkel and see fish and stuff. But pretty much the island is beach, a couple like buffet restaurants, complimentary, a couple bars, and then I see volleyball, and you can go on the zip line.
Which one of you wants a zip line? Hey, do you want a zip line? Mom, you want a zip line?
That's it for this video. Be sure to subscribe and like so you can be notified on our next adventures.